Hello, RHAM High School athletic community. Welcome to the 2020-2021 virtual athletics orientation. I'm Athletic Director Dan Trudeau, and I'll be guiding you through this presentation. If at any time you have a question on the material that I've gone over or anything I haven't gone over, please feel free to email me at daniel.trudeau@ramschools.org. Going into this new school year, we are attacking a new adventure as the RHAM Raptors. As RHAM High School student athletes, teachers, coaches, and administrators, we have always been leaders of our community and the state of Connecticut. We will continue to honor the rich history of the RHAM High School and RHAM High School athletic program as the leaders that we are while writing a new chapter in RHAM history. As RHAM High School student athletes, you are inherently accepting that you are now a leader in your community. We will always strive to be role models for our community by setting examples of hard work, dignity, perseverance, integrity, and success. We achieve this by holding to our core values of respect, responsibility, citizenship, and excellence. RHAM High School currently offers over 20 sports for our students to participate in. Here's a list of all of our varsity head coaches, as well as their contact information. This information can be found on the RHAM Athletics webpage. The registration process at RHAM High School is extremely important to ensuring that your student will be allowed to participate on the first day of participation. There are 3 main steps that need to be taken. First, create a Family ID account and register your student athlete through Family ID. 2, they must have a valid physical examination on file in the school nurse's office or the athletic director's office. And 3, all students must take an impact concussion baseline test through the Region 8 school district testing software. Let's talk about the Family ID registration. A Family ID registration must be completed and submitted via the RHAM High School Family ID. If you have an account already, you'll simply log in and use your previous information to register for the current season. If this is you or your family's first time registering for athletic participation through Family ID, create a new account and register for the current season. Your information is now saved and will make future registrations easy. The online link to the RHAM High School Athletics Family ID registration page is included in this slide. The next step in the registration process is to make sure you have a valid physical examination on file with either the school nurse's office or the athletic director's office. You may also use Family ID to upload your child's physical if you prefer that manner. Page 1 must be completed and signed by the parents. Page 2 is where your child's physician or medical provider will sign off and clear your student athlete for athletic participation. In the state of Connecticut, your physical exam for athletics expires after 13 months. No student athlete will be able to participate with an expired physical at any time throughout the school year. For example, if I had a physical on May 15th, 2020, the expiration date of that physical will be June 15th, 2021. And after June 15th, 2021, I would no longer be allowed to participate in a school athletic program. The image on the left is page 1 of the Connecticut Health Assessment Record. This is the page that parents must complete and fill out. The image on the right is page 2, and this is for your medical provider to fill out and submit. This document can be found on the RHAM High School Athletics webpage, the CIAC webpage. Also, most doctor's offices will have a copy of this form for you. The third part of the athletic registration is the impact concussion baseline test. Student athletes must complete an impact concussion baseline test prior to participation in their first high school sport. The baseline test must be done via RHAM's school impact testing software. This can be done at home in a quiet, uninterrupted area for approximately 30 minutes, or the test can be completed at the school under the supervision of the athletic director, athletic trainer, or a coach. These baseline tests expire every 2 years and must be valid for participation. A concussion baseline test is an important tool frequently used by athletic trainers or your child's medical provider when they may have suffered a head injury either in or outside of athletic participation. It is a crucial tool in helping your child recover from the injury. The simplest way to take the impact concussion baseline test is at home in a quiet, uninterrupted environment for approximately 30 to 40 minutes. Here are the instructions to do so. These instructions can be found on the RHAM High School Athletics webpage. It is extremely important for you as a student athlete or you as the parent of a student athlete to know the process of reporting athletic injuries. It is crucial that all athletic injuries are reported immediately to the coach or athletic trainer. Once an injury is reported or witnessed by a coach or athletic trainer, the injury will be assessed by the athletic trainer and immediate care action will be provided. After care is provided, an injury report will be submitted by the coach or the athletic trainer and kept on file in the nurse's office and the athletic director's office. If additional care outside of the school, such as physical therapy, was utilized for the injury, Region 8 school districts and athletic insurance may be provided to cover those additional costs. The parent must contact the school to request a claim form. This will not be done automatically. Once received and completed by the parent, it must be sent directly by the parent to the insurance company. The school will then send any injury documentation to the insurance company. Student athletes, parents, and coaches should all be aware of what a concussion looks like and how the return to play protocol works. The National Athletic Trainers Association defines a concussion as a trauma-induced alteration in the mental status that may or may not involve a loss of consciousness. The numerous signs and symptoms of a concussion are listed below. When a student suffers a concussion while participating in an athletic activity, they will go into what's called return to play protocol, or RTP protocol. Once documented clearance is provided by a medical professional, the student may begin return to play protocol under the supervision of athletic training services provided by the Region 8 school district. Multiple stages cannot be passed in a day. A full return to play will take a minimum of 5 days to complete. After a student completes return to play protocol, they will be allowed to fully participate in their sport again. So, once a doctor's office clears a student for return to participation, they will begin return to play protocol. Stage 1 of return to play protocol is no activity. Stage 2 will be light aerobic exercise. Stage 3 is sport-specific exercise with no contact. Stage 4 will be non-contact sport drills, and Stage 5 will be a full contact sport drills day. After Stage 5, they can return to full activity if experiencing no symptoms throughout any of the stages. If at any time during the return to play protocol a student experiences symptoms, they will return to stage 1. Every student athlete, every parent, and every coach will undoubtedly have disagreements with each other at some time throughout their athletic career. It is important that we communicate and we resolve these conflicts as respectfully and appropriately as possible. RHAM student athletes should always be striving to be the best leaders they can possibly be. But with leadership comes confrontation and disagreement. We promote student athlete growth through independence within their experience. A fair and appropriate opportunity should always be given for the student athlete and coach to respectfully resolve a conflict. All student athletes should always feel comfortable speaking with their coach or athletic director. No athlete shall be punished by a coach or administrator for appropriately and respectfully addressing their concerns. For parents, please always afford your son or daughter the opportunity to discuss the issue with their coach first. Many times these meetings between a student and coach will resolve the issue or concern and are better in the long run. If your son or daughter's meeting with the coach did not resolve the issue, then encourage your child to meet with me or the athletic director about the concern. In the event that the first 2 steps did not resolve the issue, please contact the coach through the school by phone or school email to set up a meeting to talk directly. Note, please do not ever attempt to confront a coach before or after a contest or practice. These can be emotional times for both the parent and the coach. Meetings of this nature impede resolution. If the meeting with the coach did not provide a satisfactory resolution, please call and set up an appointment to meet with the athletic director to discuss the situation. If the meeting with the athletic director did not provide a satisfactory resolution, please call and set up an appointment to meet with the school principal to discuss the situation further. The following issues are not appropriate to discuss as a parent with your child's coach or administrator, but the student athlete is encouraged to respectfully address any of these if they are a concern with their coach. Playing time, team strategy, play calling, and in rare cases, other student athletes' play or playing time on the team. As we want our student athletes to gain independence throughout their high school career, and we want them to truly develop as leaders, we always encourage you to touch base with your coaches about anything that could become a concern. If you don't necessarily feel comfortable touching base with your coach, you can always feel free to come to the athletic director to seek advice on how to approach a difficult topic with your coach. We are here to support you, and please understand, at no time will you ever be punished for appropriately and respectfully handling a potential conflict. Coaches and the athletic director will always address concerns regarding these issues brought to them by parents directly with the student athlete. This is an important part of conflict resolution in interscholastic athletics. Parents and guardians and athletes should always feel comfortable reporting suspected abuse, abusive or hurtful language, hazing, or serious health concerns with the athletic director or a coach. Thank you for tuning in to this virtual athletics orientation for RHAM High School. If you have any questions, please email me at daniel.trudeau@rhamschools.org. The next slide contains information regarding the preseason and first tryout and practice times for the fall 2020 season. As always, but particularly in this unique year, these times are subject to change. Please stay tuned for any changes, and thank you again, RHAM.